Good afternoon and welcome to the second and last quarterfinals match in the Orange Cup 2024-2025. India Sports, Liberia #1 Sports Television, bringing you live coverage from inside the SKD. Reverend Stanley Corner will be the central reverend for this encounter, and it's Watanga dressed up in a yellow, dominant yellow. Watanga, while Gardnersville is in the dominant red. We have the lineup for Watanga and waiting the lineup of Gardnersville FC. Earlier on, Blackman Warrior recorded a 7-1 victory over Jubilee. It means that Blackman Warrior will be away to RE in the first leg of a two-leg tie in the Orange Cup semi-finals. The winner from this match will meet Liska, who defeated Samira by goal to nil. That was on Friday. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, we'd like to say welcome to the Watanga versus Gardnersville encounter. I'm Edwin Butterfan, and our guest commentator for this match is Albert Fania, a promising Liberian sports journalist. Will be our guest commentator for this match. The kickoff time is at 16 GMT, 4 p.m. the local time, and Watanga will be kicking from the left to the right. Albert, good afternoon. Welcome to Intersports.
Thank you, Edwin, for the opportunity, and it's wonderful to be here on the Sunday from Painesville City. And it's first division side alongside the second division side. So let's see who will transfer over their friend this afternoon here. But I'm seeing Watanga to be the favorite.
Watanga is the favorite. But this is a competition that comes with a lot of surprises. So yes, Watanga, from our point of view, Watanga could be the favorite, but I think a win for Gardnersville will be a big boost to the second division teams in Liberia that they are representative in the competition. Got a win against a first division club.
Honestly, and that will be because most of the previous second division teams within this particular competition have been eliminated. So we're looking forward to a very competitive match as to see whether Gardnersville can go to the semi-finals.
And the biggest surprise of this competition came months ago, was in 2024 when District 17 defeated FC Fasio in that match. But quickly, they're continuing with the lineup for Watanga FC in this match. So I'm here with Clarence Dodo, head of production. Fellas, we up here, and also Albert Fania, who is the co-commentator for this encounter. An intensive 1 hour 30 minutes, and with every one of us, that's the full 90 minutes. Goalkeeper Telly Colley is standing between the stakes of Watanga. Alexander Curtis will captain the team, while Leo Zina wears jersey 24, Philip Tanu, jersey number 19, Nelson Lawomi, jersey 21, C. Colette, jersey number 5, Emmanuel C., jersey 17, S. Bayo, jersey 14, Daniel Yuma, jersey number 2, Nush Zone, jersey 23, Obadiah Freeman wearing jersey number 7. The lineup of the LFA First Division League champions, Watanga. Just few seconds to the kickoff of this match. And it is 16 GMT within Painesville. The match is underway. Welcome to it. Alexander Curtis and Watanga get us started in this match. The long one is in, being chased there, and the ball go across the touchline. It will be Watanga with a throw. Cotix to Zina. Leo looking around. Back to Elizana Cotix. Zone Nunch. The chase is there. He's looking for the cross. And will be a first corner kick, first attempt made by Watanga Abbott.
Yes, you're looking at the play and Watanga with their first attempt and getting a corner kick. Gardnersville got to be composed here this afternoon.
Yes, the corner kick comes in, taken quickly by Zina. Header comes there. Alexander Cotix trying to control things. The Gardnersville number 17 rightfully in. The threes is there, but they skip out of Gardnersville and the ball go across the touchline. The North in the stands. Supporters of Watanga, they playing home. But the biggest win in this competition for this year comes when the Blackman Warrior defeated Jubilee in a 8-goal thriller. 7-6 was the scoreline. No zone for Watanga. Chases there, but clearance has been made by the 27 of Gardnersville. Still, all effort been made to get the lineup of Watanga, now Watanga, but Gardnersville. As soon as we get hold of it, we will continue with the players they're using against the Orange Cup former finalists and semi-finalists. The choice taken. Watanga trying to get the curtain racer in this match. Daniel Yuma. Down to Zina. Curtis looking for Obadiah Freeman. Freeman controls well, brings it down cleverly. And Freeman did not do well at all. The Reverend says, please continue. Zina. For Watanga. Back to Cotix. Cotix to Leo. Brings in Nunch. Back to Leo. Leo long one for Nelson. Laome and did not reach Nelson on time. There will be a Watanga throw in. The throw will be taken by Nelson Laome, former Martin Foster player. He's been outstanding for Watanga since his arrival.
Honestly, since his in fact called to the national team on his debut invitation, he has been so far one of the outstanding defenders in the LFA First Division League, starting all of our Watanga matches, both in the Orange Cup and the First Division League. He's outstanding.
Nelson Lauman shows on the outstanding performance with the LFA First Division champions, Watanga FC. Sally Colley back to Leo. Leo finds the number 5 of Watanga onto Leo. Leo looking for Cotix, not a good one to Cotix. Cotix comes out, head up is there. That's Gardnersville trying to control things, but the chase is there. Obadiah Freeman goes there for Watanga, and the ball play across the touchline. It will be a Watanga throw in. Philip Tino will take the throw. The choice taken to Daniel Yuma. Yuma back to Tiny. Tiny controls pretty well. Back to the skipper. Alexander Curtis. Curtis now looking for Nuge. Nuge tried to get it, but Nuge is offside. There will be no trouble to Gardnersville. Gardnersville used to be the feeder team of Liska, but it broke away a few months ago. Long one is there. The header comes in for Gardnersville. Trying to control things, still struggling to settle down in this match. Leo back to Kogi Batelli Cully. Cully right footed, looking for Daniel Yuma. Yuma be heavily marked. Gardnersville stay there for Watanga. Daniel Yuma. See trying to control things. Now Gardnersville on attack. Onto the number 17 of Gardnersville from the far west side of the field. Blocked by Nelson Lawumi. Gardnersville stay there. Pull out a trees. Across will come in for Gardnersville. Trouble for Watanga. And this could be trouble. Curtis nearly get what could have been an Ungo Albert.
That was a pressure from Gardnersville, and you saw Curtis struggling to get the ball out. But I mean, that was something dangerous.
Yes, indeed. Gardnersville, with that first attempt, nearly resulted to the curtain raiser in this match. Gardnersville, brilliant stop by Nelson Lawumi. Pretty well controlled, turns around beautifully. Found Leo. Leo now brings in Colette. Colette back to Nelson Lawumi. Nelson for Watanga. Found Nunch. Nunch bring Leo. Leo controls well, trying to put things under control. Fancy. See now back to Leo. Leo bring Kotix. Alexander. Back to Collie Telly. Found Leo. Possession of Watanga, but they bend down in their own half. Notch. Back to Leo. Onto Colette. Chases there for Philip Tanu. Back to Bayo. Kotix. Onto Bayo. Bayo back to C. C looking for Nunch. The goalkeeper comes out, collected easily for Gardnersville. Gardnersville, the number 17. Back to the 27. Back to the number 5 who plays it to the goalkeeper. Hellup is there by Nelson Laumi, looking for the skipper, and goalkeeper Telly Collie comes out, collected easily. Onto Kotix. Alexander back to Collie. Telly looking for Leo. Leo now controls well. He brings in CA. See it back to Leo. Leo looking around pretty well. Found Alexander Kotix. Kotix was driving. Play long for Obadiah Freeman. The chase is there, and the goalkeeper comes out. Collects easily. Stay goalless in this match. Gardnersville now. Number 27 looks so dangerous. Trouble for Watanga. Stay there. Gardnersville into the chest of that player, number 14. Back to the number 27, who appears to be ginger. Trouble could be Alexander Curtis. Telecoli comes out, punches it. Stay there for Gardnersville. Daniel Yuma. Back to Obadiah. onto Bayo. Not good. About the 27 for Gardnersville. I think he's playing a red back position, but he seems to be the most dangerous man for Gardnersville.
Obviously, he's appearing to be, and I think Gardnersville can to neutralize their opportunity because they should be aware they are playing a first division team, so the advantage is not for them currently.
Yes, indeed. They are against a first division side that is capable and competent of winning this match. Long one is in. Headed away by Nelson. Stay there. Gardnersville now trying to control things. On to the number 8. Who have been charged by Daniel. Yuma now on to Nuch. No zone for Watanga. And the clearance is made. No trouble to Gardnersville. But it will be a Watanga throw in the half of Gardnersville Football Club. Nelson noted for the long throw. It's in. Trouble. Daniel Yuma. Left footed, but the block is there. Stay there. That was so close, Albert.
So close to you. I feel it was at the back of the net. Yeah, you gotta keep focused and keep to the shot on target to put Watanga ahead.
Yes, indeed. Anthony Koko is also here from the LFA Media Department. James Sela is here. Melvin Yoko. Milton Yoko is also here from the inside area. Yusuf Mafi Sharif is also here. And it's still goalless between Watanga and Gardnersville. The noise in the stand is everything Gardnersville. A throw in for Gardnersville. The throw is taken quickly on to the number 9. Found the skipper wearing jersey 22, trying to control things and he's still in time. Let's see what he does with that. Finds the teammate collectively and a too high and the ball go across the touchline. It will be a Watanga goal kick. Obadiah Freeman, not good. Back to the goalkeeper of Gardnersville. Controlled it pretty well. Send it up to his teammate wearing the number 5. Clarence is there. Header comes in. Nabino for Gardnersville wearing jersey 30. Nabino Zion onto the number 14. Now found the danger man for Gardnersville. Controls pretty well. This could be trouble for Watanga. But the clearance comes in for Leo and the deflected one will be Watanga Cho instead of Gardnersville. I told you about the number 27 is indeed a proper red back, proper number 2 player.
Honestly, he's appearing now for Gardnersville. He's doing all he can just to have Gardnersville on his score sheet this afternoon at the SKD.
And yes, the score still remains goalless between these two sides. Here at the SKD. Freeman now for Watanga. And there will be their second corner kick in this match. The Lone Star of Liberia will begin their preparation on tomorrow here at the SKD ahead of the international window, FIFA international window, the FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers against Tunisia and Sao Tome and Principe. The other comes in by Michael Freeman. And was injured away. Watanga came close. Daniel Yuma looking for Bayo. And the foul committed by Obidayo. Gardnersville with the kick onto Nabino. Back to the teammate. Chess is there, trying to control things. Brilliant play from by Gardnersville. The 29 brings in the number 8, who will play back to the goalkeeper. Trying to control things is Gardnersville, enjoying a couple of possession. Long one, looking for the number 17 for Gardnersville. This could be trouble. The kick comes in and an inch away. But I think he should have played the ball for a cross in front of the goal pole.
That would have been very good for Gardnersville because I saw the number 9 who was already in the position to take the kick, but unfortunately he tried to get the ball on target. Gardnersville seems to be appearing before the goals of Watanga.
More appearance for Gardnersville, more appearance for Watanga. Indicates that we're going to have a long 90 minutes here this afternoon from inside the SKD. Edwin Basiro, CEO of Intersport, is watching from behind Nima, according to the message that I'm seeing. So I'm watching from behind in Nima. Watanga trying to control things. Alexander Kotix. Watanga possessing the ball, but it's in their half.
They are possessing within a half. They got to release and have a better possession within a half of their upper net, and also see as to whether they can get more shots on target. It's a do or die battle. Anyone can win here because you've seen the appearances for the both teams seems to be equal.
Yes, indeed. Watanga with that 10 corner kicks in this match. The kick is taken. Freeman with the hell up. This could be it. Oh my word. That was very, very close, Albert. And I could hold the goalkeeper responsible for that.
It was just closer inch. I mean, a miss. The goalkeeper was like in rush to come out, and it would have been a goalkeeper mistake if Watanga could have scored.
Yes, indeed, it could have been a goalkeeper mistake, but instead now it's a goal kick. The kick is taken by the goalkeeper, long one into the blue and white car, descending onto the heads of Alexander Curtis, who trying to look for Nuch. Nuch didn't arrive on time, found the most dangerous man now on the playing pitch, the 27 for Gardnersville, trying to control well and get another in-single pass. And Gardnersville with their very first corner kick in this match. I keep telling you about the 27. He passes, he crosses, his skill, his speed, all accurate.
What an accurate way he is appearing before the post of Watanga. You got to keep it up, and let's look up to what it brings to the team.
And that was a close range head up from the Gardnersville number 9, just over the crossbar on the roof of the net. No trouble to Watanga. Kotix to goalkeeper Tali Colley. Found Leo, who's trying to control well. Found Bayo, looking for Obidayo. Fouled. Stand the corner and say so. And Watanga with a free kick. This will be taken by Sia. Hellup is there. Gardnersville now on the break. On to the number 14. Look around. On to the number 27. The cross is in blocked by Leo Watanga now. Noj against this 27 fans. The number 5 Kole shoot far away from the face of goal. Far away. Gone 21 minutes on the clock. Stay goalless. Nothing to Watanga, nothing to Gardnersville. The kick is taken. Felitano with the clearance. Gardnersville now. This keeper against Felitano lost his possession. Daniel Yuma wins possession for Watanga. Stay there in the heart of Watanga. And the shot comes black away again by Daniel. Obidiah Freeman now for Watanga. Not a poor cross. Very poor cross from by Obidiah Freeman. On to the skipper for Watanga. This could be trouble. Save by Tally Colley. That was excellent from by the Watanga goalkeeper, Albert.
Yes, it was. Teddy Colley, did extremely well to get that ball, or else it could have been an opener for Gardnersville, who is hungry for the goal here this afternoon.
Indeed. Watanga Nooch. Now on to C. Back to Nelson Laome. He finds Leo. Leo will bring in Bio. Obidiah Freeman. On to Emmanuel C. And foul committed. But so far, I think we having a competitive match.
Yes, we are. We are having it, and I think it is an Orange Cup or an Orange Cup quarterfinals here, and so Gardnersville is proving to be the representatives of the second league, while Watanga is also proving to be a first division team. So, competitive match will witness a standstill movement where a player was down, but he's up on his feet. He will be escorted out by the medic of Gardnersville. So it's a free kick to Gardnersville. Number 5 is there. Long one has been headed away by Curtis. Still there, Gardnersville, a torso, and the central referee calls perfectly. Gardnersville will have another free kick. Number 14 for Gardnersville will take that kick. Sends it long, and goalkeeper Telly Colley with an excellent save. Alexander Curtis. Bio. Still Watanga, Daniel Newman. Try to find his teammates. Back to Daniel Newman. Newman moves in. Find Freeman. Obadiah. Ahead of is there. And Philip Tanu. Philip moves in. And this is Nuch. You saw that.
I think Philip should have been the one to do that finishing. If I was in that position of Felitano, I could use the power of my leg, my left leg, and then just shoot it in. Like you see many attackers doing it. Even you, if you're in that position, you gotta get a better goal of that Felitano instead of passing. That's not what we call kicking or shooting for a goal. It's not what we call serviceness. In such a position where you're more like an inch away from the goalkeeper, you could just use your left foot, score the goal, and get the goal for Watanga.
Philip Tano was trying to connect Nuch Zion, who was nowhere, and that was off target, very close. Gardnersville now enjoying a bit of possession in their own half. This player head is being a plaster for Gardnersville. Gardnersville still in possession. A torso is there, but still Gardnersville. And they keep a bit of possession for their own half. It goes to the goalkeeper, Gardnersville. Trying to attack now. A cross is there, was intercepted. Watanga. Nelson Laomi. Obadiah Freeman for Watanga. Still Watanga. Obadiah. But he lost it on to Gardnersville. Gardnersville, a long cross is there, but clears away by Nelson Laomi, who is doing a very extremely defending for Watanga. A shoot is there, but off target. Watanga got to be careful. Second division side, Gardnersville is now asking all of the necessary questions to find the back of the net. Goes there to Nunch. He's on his way, but he's been skipped away by that Gardnersville defender. Perfect defending from Gardnersville. Watanga will have a throw, taken quickly by Nelson Laomi. Still Watanga. And the long one is there for Philip Tanu. Daniel Newman now. He's been hustled on the ground. Philip Tanu. Back to goalkeeper Telly Cully. Looks around, find his teammate. Still Watanga holding the ball in their own half. Watanga Nuch is there. He's brought to the ground, but referee not interested. Gardnersville now in possession. Lost it to Watanga. Philip Tanu to Obadiah, but it's been caught away, and a head of is there. Since the touch for throw in technique for Watanga FC. Philip Tanu will throw from right around the commentary booth. Throw is there to Obadiah. Another throw for Watanga. Philip Tanu. Find Alexander Curtis. And this is close to finding the back of the net. He saw that.
I think that number 17 of Watanga was just unlucky, but that was the best option for him. good play. Watanga keep coming close, keep finding means to get the goal, keep doing what again. That's Edmond here, and I think the goal will come from these two teams. I'm actually enjoying a good match here this afternoon.
Atmosphere was unlucky, inch away from goal for Watanga. Both teams yet to find the opening goal here. Nothing to separate other side. No Zion. And it comes to Daniel Newman, who sends it to an unknown land from the leg of Nuch Zion.
I think that was sent to Zueju City instead of the back of the net.
Honestly, Gardnersville with the attack. But defenders there perfectly. There will be a throw. Throw is taken. Gardnersville FC now is being intercepted. Philip Tanu. Tanu to Obadiah. And it's now Nuch Zion. This is one-on-one with the defender, Daniel Newman. What can Newman do? And the shooter's there. Watanga is coming close to finding, the back of the net. This is something interesting.
And I'm beginning to love the intensity of the game, the pressure from the two teams, the possession, the ball coordination, the passes, the speed, the strength, the tackle, the saves from the goalkeepers. I think I'm about to witness or I'm enjoying a fantastic football match this afternoon. I don't have to watch the Premier League. I don't have to watch the Spanish La Liga. I'm watching a second division club against a first division club playing at a professional level. I think I'm enjoying football, Albert.
And they are playing professional football. The sorry, the intensity is getting very okay here this afternoon. What a cool weather from Peasville and Watanga. Gardnersville are entertaining. Watanga now goes to defend Curtis. Curtis looks for his teammate. The attack now for this defender. Let's see what happened. A long one for Daniel Newman, but that was feeble. It goes to touch for throw intended for Watanga.
And the 27 for Gardnersville, his name is Isaiah Dolopapu. I think Dolopapu is a joy to watch about his movement, his speed, his passes, the ball accuracy, all at the top notch. And such a kid deserves such a huge recognition. I hope that he can play for one of the top clubs here in Liberia just before departing the country to see a proper football journey outside Liberia. But it's a joy to watch. I must admit it.
Honestly, he's entertaining, he's accurate, he's just in time for Gardnersville. Like you stated, he needs to get on some of these top clubs in the country so that, his name can be on one of the number one football clubs in Liberia. Gardnersville with a goal kick. Long for Nelson Laomi, who gets it perfectly. Note, not too good. Gardnersville would now have a ball. And it's there for this number 8 player, but Philip Tanu is there to guard it to touch for a goal kick intended for Watanga. Terry Colley. Lost to Gardnersville. Gardnersville, but it's been stopped still. Gardnersville. And a shot is there. Terry Colley gets it perfectly. And a long one is intended for Daniel Newman, who can just get it. Goalkeeper brings it down easily and find a defender. Obadiah Freeman with the challenge, but it's still Gardnersville. Number 17 for Gardnersville. Philip Tanu stopping that player. So it will be a throw for Gardnersville. The throw is taken quickly. And Teddy Colley comes there, beautifully collects it. Sends it long for Nelson Laomi, who gets it and try to find Daniel Yuma. Yes, Daniel Yuma with it. Now this is Nuj Zion. Nuj with a shot. Goes off target.
I think Nuge was savage. I can say that for sure. Nuge was savage. He could have found Obidayo, get a pass to Obidayo, if possible a return pass back to you. Nuge could result to something better. But as it stands, as things stands here inside the SKD, we're going to take 6 minutes of action, and it's 0 to Watanga, the home side, and 0 to the visitors. Gardnersville, the kick is taken. Nelson Laomi comes out with the head up. Gardnersville number 9 trying to control things. Filitano get the clearance, and they stay there, stay fighting to settle down in the center circle area. And Alexander Curtis, the skateboard of Watanga, who brings it down cleverly. Tell us in the comment section where you're watching, who's going to win this match, what's your prediction. And I can give you the assurance that individual with the rightful prediction will be recognized in the space of the semifinals of this competition when the official date will be announced by the Liberia Football Association. You can follow, like the CEO of Interspo said in the chat room, I'm watching from Bound City, Nima County. Clarence Dolo responded, Nima, the Republic of Nima is a place to be. You can do the same in the comment section. We will read it out for you. But as it stands, cooling break, nothing to Watanga, nothing to Gardnersville. An intensive match here inside the SKD. After we have seen a couple of chances being missed by the two teams. On yesterday was the Women Day in the Orange Cup. Shatta, the defending champions, got beaten by Determined Girls. After the goalless draw, they end up in a 4-3 win for Determined Girls. Senior female professional book a ticket also to the semifinals. War Girls did so. Rival Inches also do the same. Curtis on to Philip Tiny. Philip now trying to make a cross. A ground floor one. And Obidiah is offside. Edmond C was right in front of the 18-yard area. I think that should have been a pass to him instead of finding Obidiah, who was in the offside position. But a kick awarded to Gardnersville. Low one is taken by the goalkeeper. Help is there by Alexander Curtis. Leaves it for the number 99 for Gardnersville, trying to bring in the skipper, who heavily marked by Nelson, did not do well. And the clearance is there by Curtis again. Edmond C goes in the air, trying to control things to Nabino. Now it will be Isaiah, the number 17. And Isaiah will pick it up, and Nelson Laomi interfere into it, and the ball go across the line. It will be a throw. Isaiah Dolopapu will take the throw. The throw is taken. Now a good one from Isaiah. For the very first time in this match, Isaiah made a mistake from a throw.
Yes, it was. But I think he's been so perfect. And I think that was just a mistake. And you know how it is.
Yes, indeed. Isaiah, a joy to watch. Has been outstanding from the start of this match to present. As a red back, making some beautiful runs in space. And Ishaka is also on the substitution bench for Gardnersville. Another skill. Leo. Watanga onto Cortex. Long one. Header comes in. The number 17 is there for Gardnersville, controls it beautifully well. Finds the goalkeeper. Back to this player who had a tackle with Edmond and Leo. Resulted in the haircut. His head is bandaged. The head up is there. Nabino clears it out onto the number 19. Back to Nabino. Nabino brings a return pass to the number 14 now for Gardnersville. On to the number 99. Controls it well. Gardnersville now in attack. Onto the 19. From the 9. Back to the skipper. Wearing 22 jersey. Being heavily marked. Brilliant play by Colette. That was an excellent defending by Colette. And Leo at the rescue of our Watanga once again. On to Isaiah Durupapu. Isaiah brings in the number 19 back to Isaiah. Isaiah now will mid across. And a brilliant one from Isaiah to the skipper who lost his possession to... Was that Edmond? Yes, Edmond. Now Obadiah Freeman of our Watanga. Got Noosh from the far west side. Passes on to Noosh. Noosh put out trays. Can he get it? Yes, indeed. But it's an offside. And it will be a throw. Brilliant slide from that number 8 player of Gardnersville. Again, efforts being made by our statistician to get the lineup, and we can get hold of the lineup of Gardnersville. I don't know why a team refused to release that lineup to a journalist. This is Liberia. We saw that in the county meeting. We're now seeing that in the Orange Cup. So welcome to Liberia, where things are done in a different way and approach. But Nelson Laomi is noted for the long throw, and he's about to perform this throw magic. Reminds me about Lawrence Kume with the national team of Liberia. The throw is taken, long one, and the header counts, but a foul, no trouble. Head up is there, Arizona Cortex. The ball, we go back to Nabino. Long one looking for this Gardnersville captain. Brilliant defending from that Gardnersville defender. Philip Tano now trying to control things, and it will be a Gardnersville throw. Vamba Dolly is watching. That's Vamba M. Dolly, which is speedy recovery. Dennis T. Gear, I'm watching from Mount Barclay. Vittorio C. I'm watching live. That's Christian Gaga Jr. So I'm watching from Bucano, Grand Bassa. And the Bob King said Watanga needs to put in the work. Daniel Lincoln, thank you, Interspose. Mohamed Colette, it is sad to see the first division team drinking plastic water, even if the LFA cannot afford, why can the league sponsor or club owned buy a bottled water? Such a shame for our game and players. I think the club should be responsible to provide their own water instead of the LFA. So we have 2 minutes of added on time here at that's inside the SKD. 2 minutes of added on time. Nelson is offside. Yes, good decision from the 16 referee. Nelson is offside. An intensive football match. Brilliant ball display from these two teams. I'm Edwin Batafoy. I'm here with Albert Fania, my guest commentator, a journalist, born in Banga, raised up in Banga, came to Monrovia to perform his magic. Lacho Pan is also here, just watching a beautiful football match, smiling from where he's sitting with a bottle of drinks. Before him, that's energy drink. Clarence Dolo is also here. Nabino been fouled by Obadiah. And he goes on the floor, Reverend Stanley corner. Nabino being provided first aid by his teammate. Since the start of the quarterfinal, this is the first match that will get a goalless draw after 45 minutes. The match involving Watanga, there's a Liska and Samara. It ended 1-0 after the first 45 minutes. And Discovery won 1-0 after the first 45 minutes. And then by Blackman Warrior won 6-0 after the first 45 minutes. This is the first match that ends in a goalless after the first 45 minutes. Abbott.
It was intensive, and the two teams, being up to their task, most especially looking at their performances, and that was just the kind of way some of us expected it to be, seeing a first division team performing to this expectation is very brilliant, most especially kudos to let's say the second division side, Gardnersville, who also performing excellently as a second division team. Loon second division team now representing the rest of the second division team in these quarterfinals.
Yes, indeed. And the first half score reads Watanga 0, Gardnersville 0. We're taking our water break, and we'll be back after 15 minutes of our rest. Still with us, don't go away. Edwin Batafoy and Abbott Fania on the commentary. But a couple of chances been missed by the both teams. Watanga came close when Ekmon had a head up. That was a close range head up. And then also Isaiah Dolo Papu came close for Gardnersville. First half, Watanga 0, Gardnersville 0. Sharif is also here at the STD doing performance magic. Just
What are you doing there? What are you?
second half is on the way here. We are back. The Liberian Football Association Orange Cup quarterfinals, and it's Watanga taking on second division side Gardnersville FC. Gardnersville with an early free kick, but it's feeble. So Watanga will have a goal kick. Terry Colley collects the football beautifully. Find Alexander Curtis, who sends it long for Daniel Newman. Not too good. Nelson Laoming gets it back for Daniel Newman. And it's a true pass there. Obadiah Freeman, far committed right in the penalty box for Gardnersville. That player from Gardnersville was far. He's still on the floor. He will get a first medical aid for his teammate. And it's still 0-0 between both teams here. That player is back on his feet. Gardnerville will have a kick from their own half. It's long above this car. A long ball taken, but it's just off target, up in the sky from that number 17 player of Gardnersville, Curtis. He's been tossed and challenged. He finds the goalkeeper, Terry Colley. Watanga. The base sees away. No one is there for Gardnersville, so Watanga will have it again. Terry Colley reconnected. Sends a long one intended for Freeman. Obadiah. He couldn't get that, so it's a header from Gardnersville. Gardnerville with a possession in our own half. A long shot is taken, intended for this troublesome player, Gardnersville. This could be trouble. And the shot is there, clears away. Beautifully collected by goalkeeper Terry Colley of Watanga. Watanga still in possession. Clearance is there. Rev Singler, that was a fire committed substitution. Number 4 for Gardnersville is going in for this player who had his plaster wearing number 21 jersey. He's been substituted. A kick for Gardnersville. And it's taken, headed, clears away. Alexander Curtis, Gardnerville picks it up. Goes to touch for throw intended for Gardnersville. A player from Watanga is on the ground. Nuch Zion. Did not see that, but he's complaining for his teammate. So Gardnersville will take the throw. Here's away, Gardnersville. Now Watanga Nuch Zion. Perfectly. Nuch still with it. He moves in. This is beautiful defending from that player of Gardnersville. Watanga. And another excellent defending from Gardnersville. A long one is there. Gardnersville, number 17. Perfectly tried to pass by Nelson Laomi, who's trumbled that player, and it goes to touch for throw. Nelson Laomi with a short throw. It goes back to him. Gardnersville picks it up. This is a trouble. And the pass is there, but it's been intercepted by Alexander Curtis, who sends it up in the sky. Filitano finally clears it out. Freeman throw for Watanga. Number 14. He sends it to Tanu. Nuch Zion tried to make his way through, but he's been blocked. This troublesome player of Gardnersville has been stopped. Daniel Newman. Newman sends it for Nuch, who is in an outside position. Gardnersville will have a kick from their own half. This is the second and final half of this match. It's taking Nelson Laomi. He's sent wrongly, but Teddy Colley comes out, collects it beautifully. Obadiah is intended, but it's been hairs away. Still Watanga. Philip Nuch Zion. Daniel Newman. And he sends it to Nuch. Nuch sends a through pass to Daniel Newman. Newman making his way. Challenge is there. And Watanga will have a throw. Nelson Laomi goes there with another long throw. Taking long. Watanga. Finally taking it away. Alexander Curtis. He's been far. Watanga will have a free kick from around 18. Curtis to Nelson Laomi, who sends it to touch for a goal kick intended for Gardnersville FC. Easily pass to that defender. Gardnersville, a toss is dead, but fire committed. Nelson Laomi. Who leaves it for a teammate. Entertaining football is playing here. Ball goes to touch for throw intended for Gardnersville FC. Throw is taken, and a cross is there. Nothing much from Gardnersville, no pressure at all. Watanga will perfectly control from their own half to keep possession. Cross is there, but Nuch Zion is in an outside position. Assistant referee number 2 flag is up. And now Gardnersville will enjoy a free kick from their half. It's taken up in the sky, intended for that number 17 player, but it been cleared away by Nelson Laomi. Philip Tanu. Another header is there, Alexander Curtis to Nuch Zion, who is chopped from the back. And there will be a free kick for Watanga. It's taken, intended for Daniel Newman, not too correct, but it comes back to Daniel, who tried to find his teammates, but it's not perfect. And this is Gardnersville now on the move. And a true pass is there just to finish it. But Teddy Colley is there to pick it up and reconnect a Watanga player, Nuch Zion. Obadiah Freeman. Freeman now putting up a chase. Goes into an attack. It's intended for Daniel Newman. Newman is into the box. Headed away. Far committed. Gardnersville now will take a set piece very quickly. Goes there to this number 9 player who is in the attack alone. He's been a 6 by this number 17 player. But he's been waited. Daniel Newman now will pick it up for Watanga. He sends it to Obadiah Freeman. Yes, it is Obadiah who gets it perfectly. Goes into the attack, finds Daniel Newman. And Nuch is in an outside position once more. Nuch seems to be in the outside position too much now for Watanga.
And he have to find another strategy in attack. He have to leave that from by offside zone, come in the play. But just by appearing offside, but he keep missing the chances.
Honestly, keep missing so much chances. They're spotting outside position. And I'm seeing Peewit Zia Robert, who is warming up for Watanga. He's been fascinating as well for Watanga. Gardnersville will have a goal kick. And it's up in the sky for this number 9 player who goes in the attack alone, trying to shoot. He goes to the ground. So bad it's been picked out by Watanga. Nuch now on it, trying to make a move, but it goes to touch for a throw intended for Gardnersville FC. Gardnersville is leaving no stone unturned. They are absolutely marking left to right Watanga FC. A clearance is there from Gardnersville. And a head up from Curtis. Nelson Laomi finds Daniel Newman, goes to touch for throw intended for what? That's Gardnersville FC. Gardnersville is actually playing to the taste of the spectators. They are bringing smile on the faces of their fans. I don't think many spectators or supporters expected this kind of performance from them today. And the true pass is there, but the goalkeeper comes out here, has a beautiful, perfect coordination. Gardnersville now on the chase, but it goes to touch for throw intended for Watanga. The throw is taking Alexander Curtis, who comes in, still pushing, and he sends it to Nuch, and it's just that player. This is, you saw this.
Nuch again appeared to be savage in this match. You could have played the ball to Obadiah or Edmond, and they could have been a Watanga goal instead of you trying to play the ball to the first pole position. where the goalkeeper was a bit far from it. But that was a close range. Watanga came close of getting the curtain raiser in this match. And we're trying to recognize some of the players from Gardnersville, despite we don't have their listing. We have made effort. We have made all effort to get the lineup. It did not work up. So if you recognize some of these players on the field, you can just go in the comment section, get the name. We saw that in the county. Where county were refusing to give us their lineup, and likewise club are also doing the same. But here we are, Obadiah Freeman now for Watanga, brings it down cleverly, looking for Daniel Yuma. Yuma is in an offside position. Yes, it comes according to the assistant Reverend number 2. Intel Sports live from inside the SKD, the Samuel Canado Sports Stadium in Impinzo City. Today is March 2nd, and it's March 2, 2025. The SKD Stadium went in, filled up with Watanga supporters. The entire team is led by Clarence Dolo, Tifelos Weape, Edwin Batafoyan, Abbott Fania. And in our commentary booth, we have Yusuf Muffin Sharif, Liberian sports journalist, also here to perform his magic. And a representative from all of the media are in the stands here also. It's still goalless between Watanga versus Gardnersville. I pray one day that we will have Orange Cup matches being played in Nima, been played in Grand Kitmount, been played in Sino, been played in River 6, River G, been played in Bonk, Bapolu, and been played in Lufa, been played in Magibi. Yes, we play already in Magibi, and we will also it will be also good that we play it in Bomi and in Grand Crew County in Grand Gide. This player been taken off the pitch. Sustained an injury, seems to be worrying for him. He's in tears as he leaves the pitch. But just before that, Alexander Curtis was brought down by George Jangale. Substitution. Ishaka is coming in. Shaka is coming in for George Lewis. The captain being substituted for Gardnersville. Curtis, long one. Azrael comes up with the hell up. Go across the touchline for a Watanga. Throw in Watanga. We have a double substitution. I'm saying Pee Wee's. This is Robert. Choice taken by Nelson. On to Leo. You're looking for Philip Tanu. Not a good one cleared away. Onto the number 14 of Gardnersville. Brings down cleverly. 3 men in attack for Gardnersville. Long one intended for the number 17. Nelson Laomi chests it up. The header comes in and into the arms of goalkeeper Chetty Colley, who brings it under control, telling Nucci you have to relax a bit. Leo for Edmond for Watanga. Back to goalkeeper Telly Colley. Well composed. Telly won the LFA best goalkeeper after a wonderful season with Watanga 2023-2024 league campaign. The number 13 alongside Pee Wee Robert will be introduced in for Watanga here. And it is in for Gardnersville. The deadlock has been broken. Otalesie has broken the deadlock.
And Edwin, I told you there are lacks of talent on the bench of Gardnersville, and he saw the substitution. The deadlock has been broken. A goal is at the back of Watanga. I mean, this is something that many fans wouldn't expect it to happen, but the guys are ahead, and I'm seeing substitution for Watanga.
Gardnersville Football Club taking the lead here inside the SKD. Wonderful goal, wonderful performance from the second division side. Daniel Yuma is substituted for Pee-wee Roberts. But that was a classical finish by Otalesie.
And Otalesie been one of the outstanding performers in the LFA Second Division League, most especially for Gardnersville. He has a PS Severus on the goal sheet, and I'm seeing Shaka now wearing the armband for Gardnersville.
It is an unbelievable, unexpected situation that happened for supporters of Watanga in the stands. Now Watanga looking for the equalizer. They will have to kick from the right side to the left side. Otero, the goal scorer, brings in the number 14 of Gardnersville. Controls brilliantly, finds Otero back in the space. Otero now to Nabino Zion. Nabino now for Gardnersville, back to the number 14, trying to control. Brings in the goal scorer, Otalo. Nelson allow him to continue. Keep moving in. And he been fouled. Yes, indeed. It is a foul. Otelo is now the man of the moment. Have taken over from Isaiah Dolopio, who was the outstanding player for Gardnersville in the first half, until the arrival of Otelo, who got the goal for Gardnersville. Watanga nil, Gardnersville 1. Isaiah now with this set piece for Gardnersville. Insuga pass, the header comes in, an inch away ball. George was in an offside position. Jangale was in an offside position. So no trouble to Watanga. The LFA First Division League defending champions. Now we have to come from behind to turn things around. Curtis long one, looking for Nuge. Azar with the header comes. Nabino Zion keep pressing up. Atmosphere back to Nuge. Nuge zone on to Pee-wee Robert. Robert back to Obadiah into the penalty area. The Gardnersville goalkeeper comes out.
And Obadiah Freeman seems to be sluggish in the second half. I think he needs substitution. Perhaps he's already adjusted. Pee-wee Robert, who just coming in and calling for that ball.
An attempt by Obadiah Freeman. Watanga will have to come from behind to turn things around. Like Invincible 11 did against Discovery. Robert now to Edmore. Edmore brings in Nelson Laome. Chicago to settle. Now on attack is Gardnersville. Back to the number 4. Finds the number 14. Down to the number 13. The chase is there. Isaka comes in. But Isaka is off. Technically arrives on time. And it's offside. Leo of Watanga. Back to Nelson. Looking for Nuge. Isaiah comes in. Game is on. Gardnersville lead by a goal to nil here. This cool Sunday afternoon from Pinzio or Samanovia. This is Intia Sports. Liberia #1 Sports Television. Pee-wee Robert trying to shoot, but didn't do well at all. Gardnersville now. Back to the number 19. Brings in Otello, the goal scorer. Here comes Otello. Otello looking for George Jangale. Now the good one for Jangale. Edmond is there. On to Obadiah. Obadiah now with an opportunity. It's a 1 against 3. Obadiah found no strength. Trying to bring in Edmond. Yes, indeed. Edmond now wins possession. Back to Obadiah, but not a good one. Stayed in Watanga possession. Curtis onto Edmond. Back to Philip Tanu.
And I think that play from Obadiah was unacceptable. Pee-wee Zeze Roberts was in a position to get that ball and just found the back of the net to find an equalizer.
Yes, indeed. Long one is in. Edmond onto Pee-wee Robert. Pee-wee Zeze Robert now for Watanga. Bring in Freeman. Freeman back to the number 13. Philip Tanu, the cross is in. And the clearance is made by the number 13 of Gardnersville, Albert. The game is on.
It's getting tense, and I can see the defenders of Gardnersville now working overtime to see to it that they defend their one goal because they are playing against a super side, I must admit.
But it has not been a good season for Watanga. Nusion into the arms of that goalkeeper.
And I'm also seeing another double substitution this time around. Vanny B. Vanny will be among the double substitution for Watanga.
Watanga nil, Gardnersville 1. Intius Post, Edwin Butterfriend, Albert Fanny and commentary. Held up is in by Nelson. Otello chases, Nuge is there. And Chu is against Gardnersville. Leo is in pain on the floor. I can see the medic of Watanga in a hurry to get to Leo. $72 minutes, 18 minutes for Gardnersville to make history to reach the semifinals of the Orange Cup. Hassan Fadika and Vanny B. Vanny will be introduced in. Edmond is substituted. He will make way for Vanny B. Vanny. Colette has also been substituted for Hassan Fatika.
I don't know what the coach of Watanga is doing, but he's bringing defender down, putting in more attackers. This is something that he needs to work on.
Obadiah Freeman across the in. Header comes there for Gardnersville. Fadiga with a first touch onto the number 13 for Watanga. Keep moving in. A brilliant play. Passes in for Pee-wee Robert. Robert! It is in! Pee-wee Robert with the equalizer to level the score for Watanga. Here comes a little ball from Banga City. And ball counted down to Zozo in Lofa County. Pee-wee Zeze Robert to 10 minutes to introduce himself. And he got in the equalizer for Watanga. Moment after Otello got the deadlock broken. The game is on. Watanga won, Gardnersville won, Albert.
Pee-wee Zeze Robert seems to be unstoppable this time around. What occurs was that, and the finish was done. Zeze Robert from all the way there in Lofa to Banga and to Monrovia. He's now found the equalizer for Watanga FC. It is the moment for Watanga.
And indeed, this is the toughest quarterfinals match I've seen so far in this competition. That was a brilliant run from that Watanga number 13, Leo being substituted for Jusu Dukle. Dukley comes in and George Zangale get us started for Gardnersville. The game is on. This is a very big moment for Pee Wee Rabbit. Watanga now fighting their way in, trying to get the lead in this match. The clearance is made. Alessi Saka for Gardnersville did not do well. Comes to Alexander Curtis. Talikali to Jusu Dukley. Dukley back to Curtis. Alexander. The long one is in, looking for Nunch. Azar with the head up, comes there. Hazan Fatika controls beautifully well. On to Otello, fire committed on Hazan. And it is a Watanga free kick. Zon with the head up. On to Nunch. Nunch shoot but into the arms of that Watanga. Now Watanga, but Gardnersville goalkeeper denying Watanga from taking the lead in this match. The hell up is there and into the arms of goalkeeper Tali Cully. Things seems to be turning around in favor of Watanga here. They're now on the better side since they got the equalizer. Curtis with the long one intended for Vanny B. Vanny came close, Albert.
Vanny is also one of the talent player for Watanga. You saw his performance in, the preseason. He was unstoppable, and he's still trying to maintain. That was a brilliant kick, but it was off target.
Yes, indeed. The hell is there by Nelson. Comes Gardnersville. This is number 14 being fouled. Reverend says plays continue. And he's Enoch Bua for Gardnersville. Enoch is the number 14, plays for Bomani, just in the county mean Albert.
Yes, he was, and he played excellently, but they were unlucky despite all of those chances they had. Enoch is also one of the best players in the Orange Second Division League season.
Foul committed. The game is on. An intensive football match this Sunday afternoon here. Interspose. Long one is taken by the number 5 of Gardnersville. That's Haman Sekou Fofana. The kick is taken. Obadiah Freeman on to Isaiah. Isaiah brings it down cleverly, trying to make a clearance. Vanny intercept, but the ball going across the touchline. It will be through Isaiah with the fast throw, taking on to Enoch. But there is 10 code on the Reverend says there will be a substitution. Enoch is substituted for the number 3 of Gardnersville. Thanks to John Estanu, who listed some of the players from Gardnersville to make the work easy. Henry Smo says congratulations to Pee Wee Rabbit. Derek Kumer says football Watanga. Florence Lavala, that my goalkeeper. T. Benedict Gipley, the second said Edwin thanks guys. Isaiah for Gardnersville. Long one is in. On to Otello. Otello now in the challenge with Nelson Lawumi. Nelson wins possession. Back to the goalkeeper, Teddy Cully. Teddy Cully for Watanga. Looks around. Right-footed, long one. Intended for Obadiah. Too hard. Isaiah with the head up. Nabino brings it down cleverly. Have Vanny to continue with. But a foul committed. Reverend says no foul. Play continue. The number 13 now for Watanga. On to Arizona Curtis. The help is in. And Azile back to the goalkeeper. The clearance comes in. Watanga with more pressure. They keep mounting pressure on Gardnersville. Here inside the SKD. The game is on. Watanga 1. Gardnersville 1. Nelson with his lone throw magic. That magic is about to be performed here. And it will be so now Kelvin Barkley is back for Watanga after many months of absence. Barkley with that S6, wonderful S6 to Pee Wee Robert, who got the equalizer for Watanga. Gardnersville now trying to control things. On to the number 19. Look around onto Alexis Shaka. Shaka sent a long one, looking for George Jangali. Comes in, goalkeeper Telly Colley. Gets under control. Colley brings in Nelson Laomi. Onto Obadiah Freeman. Freeman controls well. Look around, found Pee Wee Robert against Azile. And Azile sending it into the goalkeeper. Back to Azile. Obadiah Freeman. Evelyn Mack. By Azile. Vani into the arms of this Gardnersville goalkeeper who has been outstanding from the start of this match, Albert.
Honestly, Vani is hungry to put Watanga at head. That shot was brilliant. But the goalkeeper of Gardnersville was also in time.
No trouble to Gardnersville at all. The Watanga Football Club, Watanga FC media manager, and the rest of the media team appreciate the work of Intersports, led by Roland Banuka. No zone. Looking for Philip Tanu. Tanu trying to control it. It does not go his will. It will be a Gardnersville chill. Quavio says, welcome back to Kelvin Barkley. Esther Mendy, thank you, Intersports. If the match ends like this, we're going strictly to a post-match penalty to decide who meets Liska. 83 minutes on the clock, 7 minutes for history to be made. That Gardnersville get a draw against Watanga. The chase is there. Clearance is made by Sekou, the number 5 of Gardnersville. Here come Watanga through. Nelson Laomin is going there to get that magical through. Watanga with over 6 players into the half of Gardnersville. That's 7 players. The throw is taking long one. The other comes onto the crossbar. No zone came close. But that was a brilliant head up. This time around, the goalkeeper was beating the process. But thanks to the crossbar, that saved the day for Gardnersville.
That's the time. The crossbar, you need to share your salary with the goalpole. Funny is hungry. He wants to get Watanga at head, but the crossbar was there to save Gardnersville.
All thanks to the crossbar. The head up from my Vani was exceptional. Sekou Fofana looking for the goal scorer Otello. Comes in, Nelson Laomi. "85 minutes. 85 minutes on the clock. Watanga 1. Gardnersville 1. Intersports, Liberia #1 sports television. Clarence Dolo is here. Theophilus Weapia is here. I'm Edwin Butterfriend. The cross is in. New zone comes in. And heavily marked by the number 13. Stanley Corner says, no foul. Wake up. Game is on. Alosu Saka for Gardnersville. Saka pass. We're looking for a return. Saka again. Curtis back to Telly Collie. Collie now clears it out. And it will be a Gardnersville throw. No trying to get the attention of the referee, saying that was a foul. I was fouled by this Gardnersville player. It should be a penalty. Stand the corner said no. Wake up. Let's play. The throw will be coming from the gate 8 area, from the far left side of the field from where I sit. The long throw is taken onto George Jangale. Gardnersville, and the clearance is made by Jusu Dukle. Gardnersville. Sekou Fofana. Jusu now with the help of Kelvin Buckley of Watanga. Brings in Hassan Fatika. Back to Pee Wee Rabbit. Rabbit to Hassan. Hassan trying to find Rabbit. And Isaiah comes in with a block. Nelson with a long throw to Vani. Sekou is there again. Hit the back of Vani, and it will be a Watanga throw. A danger one. Always from this angle. Nelson always, I would not call this one true. I would say chunk.
Nelson is like Lawrence Kume. They both have the strength of the hand when it comes to throwing, and I think he's making use of that talent.
He's about to chunk that ball. He's not about to throw. And the ball has been taken. The header comes in. Watanga, the number 13, Gardnersville. In possession, put out the trays. Half Philip Tanu brings in the number 19. Cleverly won by Philip Tanu. Tanu now for Watanga. Watanga doing what they can to win the lead here. On to Nuzion. This could be trouble for Gardnersville. This could be trouble. Nooch. And not a good one. Kevin Buckley comes in. Nunes did not do well at all. Kevin being heavily marked by Nabino. It's an all defensive affairs. Nabino, the defensive midfielder of Gardnersville, against Kevin Buckley, the defensive midfielder of Watanga, Pee Wee Rabbit. And he been fouled by Nabino. Watanga wins a free kick found by a danger area. It is a Watanga free kick. Hassan Fatika will take the throw. The last time he scored a goal was against Liska. And the goal was the difference. The cross is in. Aleshu Saka, the captain, the skipper of Gardnersville, is on it. Very skillful, energetic, good speed. And the pass is in too high for George Jangale. 89 minutes on the clock. A minute plus added on time to decide the winner of this match.
Edwin, I'm sure we are heading to penalty shootout. One of the areas that frustrates the team and players is what we are going to.
Hassan Fatika brings in Jusu Dukle. Dukle, a young defender of Watanga. Joe watching him. On to Obidayo. Now Pee Wee Zeze Rabbit, the goal scorer, the man of the moment for Watanga. A misunderstanding from Rabbit and Obidayo. Sekou Fofana try clearing it out, and they go across the touchline. It will be a Watanga throw in. 3 minutes of added on time. 3 minutes for Watanga to get the win. 3 minutes for Gardnersville to get the win. 3 minutes for us to head to a penalty. Gardnersville now on to Otello. Otello against Nelson. A return pass. Jusu Dukle comes in and a Gardnersville through. A Gardnersville through. And foul.
Committed at a very dangerous zone. Last minutes of time. Can Gardnersville make use of that to convert a lead here? It is an entertaining match between second and first division teams.
A dangerous kick. Pee Wee Roberts have been showing a yellow card by the Reverend Stanley Conan for uttering a war to the ref. Pee Wee Roberts being called by Stanley Conan. And who can win this late for Gardnersville from the set piece is the biggest question. Who will take the full responsibility to convert this kick into a goal? And it will be a win for Gardnersville. It means that Watanga will be eliminated in the quarterfinals of the Orange Cup. But the ball is well positioned already. And P. Robert been advised by the Reverend Stanley Corner. Probably he might say something to the Reverend that got him upset and show him a yellow card. Alessio Saka might be the one taking the responsibility as captain of Gardnersville. But the number 4 is also positioned, looking like the one will be taking the responsibility. This is the last chance, the last moment of this match for Gardnersville. Alessio Saka, Saka with the kick! An inch away from clearing it for Gardnersville. But Saka should have done better with that. And of course, indeed, that was the last moment of the game. And we're now heading to a post-match penalty to decide the winner. This is the second quarterfinal match that's held into a penalty. The first was between Invincible 11 and Discovery. IE went on to win it. It has been an entertaining football match. Now we will have the winner. Decided through a penalty shootout. The winner will be decided. The winner will be decided from this penalty. The Reverend having a conversation with the two captain. Now, here come the responsibility of the two goalkeepers. We'll be showing if you want your team to win, you as a goalkeeper, you have to save at least one or two of the 5 penalties. Make sure that your players also score all of their 5 kicks correctly. Shatter Angels got eliminated through penalty last evening at the Tusa Field in Gardnersville. Today, Gardnersville and Watanga, one of them will be eliminated through penalty. The question is, who will be eliminated? Clarence is saying Gardnersville. Albert, who will be eliminated?
It's a difficult moment when it comes to penalty shoot for any other teams around the world, but let's see.
What's the honest prediction for the penalty shoot?
I haven't seen Gardnersville when it comes to penalty shootout, their performance. I've also seen Watanga, but it's difficult to tell you who will win this penalty shootout until we go to it and see what's happened.
So, fellas, who will win the penalty? Gardnersville and Watanga. Your honest prediction? Tifella saying unpredictable, but I can give you the assurance that you cannot rule this Gardnersville goalkeeper out of the picture. He must see the show from Telecolly, or the supremacy might continue for goalkeeper Telecolly. Who will be eliminated? Tell us in the comment section. Gardnersville or Watanga after the penalty? Tell us in the comments section. The first kick will come for Gardnersville. Goalkeeper Telecolly will have the responsibility to save the first kick. Philip Tanu will take the first kick for Watanga, and Philip Tanu against goalkeeper Pius Nangbe. The whistle goes, Philip Tanu goes to the end kick, and he scores. An attempt was made by the goalkeeper to get us safe, but the ball was too powerful. The strength, the power in it. So Watanga with their first kick, and they got a goal. Gardnersville now with their first kick. The goal scorer, Othello, against goalkeeper Telecolly. Othello goes straight. Othello, and he scores. Easy finish. Easy finish from Othello. Jusu Dukle will, with the second kick, will take the second kick for Watanga. Jusu Dukle. Dukle goes to his scores. 2-1, Watanga lead in the penalty. George Jangale with the second kick for Watanga. Not Watanga, but Gardnersville. George We have to score this to put Gardnersville at the level with Watanga. Technically, we have to save this in order to put Watanga ahead. George Angale, and he scores. 2 at peace. 2 to Watanga, 2 to Gardnersville. Vanny will take the tear kick for Watanga. Vanny, the number 18, will be against Pee-wee Nangwe. That's Pius Nangwe. The goalkeeper of Gardnersville. Can Pius get a save? Vanny goes to a kicks. Pius saves! Pius Nangwe saves! Vanny penalty. To deny Watanga from going in front. Albert, I told you, you cannot rule out Pius Nangwe from getting the save in this game.
Honestly, that was perfect from Pius Nangwe to save Gardnersville. And now the pressure is back on Gardnersville to score this to lead Watanga. And this will also be equalized.
A draw to watch. Azayo Dolopapu goes to it and he scores! Gardnersville 3, Watanga 2. Noon zone is marching energetically to go and take the 4th kick for Watanga in this match. But as it stands, 3 kicks, 2 goals scored by Watanga, 3 kicks, 3 scored by Gardnersville. Noon zone and easy finish from Noon. Very easy finish for Noon.
So now you have a scorer who can decide the match right now. It's a score win for Gardnersville.
The 4th for Gardnersville, Albert. It's like you want to eliminate Watanga very soon. So the number 5, the defender Sekou Fofana, Haman Sekou Fofana. Fofana will take this for Gardnersville. All eyes on Fofana. The people of Gardnersville Township. All the burdens, all the weight on the shoulder. Fofana! And he misses it!
Fofana putting Gardnersville into a difficult position. I saw this last evening against Determined Girls and Shatter Eagles FC. This was a scene situation. And another one is here today.
Watanga back into it. Nelson will have to score this. Goalkeeper Telly Colley will have to save the last one from Gardnersville, and the game is over for the Gardnersville boys. If Nelson misses it, Gardnersville scores, Watanga out. If Watanga scores, Gardnersville mills, is over for Gardnersville. Nelson Laomi stays on the line that separates the field and the 18-yard box. Nelson Laomi goes to it, and he scores. Easy one from Nelson. Gardnersville, the number 13, with the last and final kick for Gardnersville. He scores, the game is on. If he misses it, the game is over. Can he keep the game on? Can he bring back the hope of the people living in Gardnersville, the township, two Southfield supporters? They're here, goes to it, the kick is taken, and it's over. Watanga are through to the semi-finals. Watanga are through to the semi-finals. It is over for Gardnersville Abbott.
Honestly, it is. And I told you I saw this scene opportunity for Shatta inches last night, and Shatta missed out to the spot. This is the scene with Watanga. Watanga is through to the semi-finals. Congratulations to the current champion of the Liberia Football Association First Division League.
It is over for Watanga. So we have a veteran Liberian coach, Coach Emmanuel Keke, will tell us his own view following the 90 minutes following the penalty. Coach, welcome to Intersports.
Thank you.
You witnessed the full 90 minutes and the penalty. What football you saw?
The game was competitive. I think our team could take another step. Or Gardnersville FC put a show. I mean, there was a surprise today because they are not been doing too well in the league. The entire game was fantastic on both sides.
What recommendation do you have for the two teams as a coach?
I think now they got to work on in the final third. They were very poor in the final third. I think they need to work on the final third. Because Gardnersville FC dominated the midfield for what I saw. The entire 90 minutes, they had control of the middle. There's a guy wearing number 30 jersey on Gardnersville. Fantastic midfielder. But I think they both need to work on finishing. They were very poor in the final third.
Do you think Watanga will win this competition from what you saw?
It's possible they still need to double up. I believe that they are still struggling. And go on that side and won the game. It's football. Gardnersville SC had the opportunity to take the day. She wasted two, but the opportunity she wasted two outside. So it was a good game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
He's Coach Emmanuel Keke, coach of former Liberia Under 20 coach. Let's talk to the minister, the CEO of Watanga, Mr. Andy Kwame. Can you come to Intersports? You look so joyous, Mr. Kwame. Tell us how you feel, Mr. Kwame. Mr. Kwame, can you just come to the commentary booth? He's the CEO of Watanga, refusing our interview after the match. But thanks to all of you for following the full-time score. Watanga won, Gardnersville won. Watanga went on to win 4-3 on the post-match penalty. Thanks to all of you. I'm Edwin Batafoyan. Albert Fania was my co-commentator for the day. Theophilus Weapia was behind the camera. And Clarence Dolo served as the head of the team and produced all of the actions you saw. The arrival of Eric Palon Collins just into the stadium, and also Watanga are victorious. Finally, full-time results, 4-3. Penalty win for Watanga. Have a God blessing Sunday evening from inside the SKD.